Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to today, and today we're going to be talking about Shrine of Order nerf and the Shrine of Order possibly being reverted back to its original state. And I'm basically going to be explaining the mentality of why Shrine of Order got nerfed in the first place. So to begin, for starters, right, I went around in the Chime Discord for the top 50 players, and I asked, yo, how many of you guys have Shrine of Order builds? And pretty much everyone agreed that like almost everybody, besides maybe like Cloudrum as an exception, has a Shrine of Order build, and they all came in agreement that Shrine of Order is clearly the way to go if you want to make a top tier build. You just be missing out if you didn't do it. And the devs also wanted to add in new high investment talents, but we're kind of like, yo, like it's just gonna get Shrine of Ordered. We don't really want stuff like that to be that case anymore. We want people to actually have to invest to get these cool new high investment talents, right? So they decide, yo, this will be the update where we're gonna finally try and take out Shrine of Order being like the go-to and still have to have proper investment. Now, if you notice, actually, what they did was in the newer servers, Shrine of Order no longer has the reduction limit on elemental attributes, right? This was because they were thinking, yo, okay, we were kind of killing dual ultimate Shrine of Order builds, which were kind of cool to see, and that we didn't really see that many of them. And they also thought, yo, no, attunement doesn't really have an issue with this since, they're only going to get, 25 less in like willpower or fortitude or stuff like that. Or like with an element, that's kind of big to go from like 100 to 75, right? You still have a lot left in that element, so you can't really do those like cool triple attunement Shrine of Order builds anymore. So they decided, yo, we're going to revert this. Now, as for if the rest of the Shrine of Order nerf is going to get reverted, I'm telling you right now, it will probably not get reverted again. The devs, their intentions were clear. They do not want Shrine of Order to be the go-to anymore. They want it to be a lot more of a choice that you need to actually invest into these higher stats to actually get these talents that you want. Now, a lot of people are like, yo, Agamotto, how do you feel about the nerf? Again, I already asked in the top 50 Discord. A lot of people were already saying that, like, yo, top 50 is full of Shrine of Order builds. So I really do think that, like, yo, I didn't really like the fact that everybody basically, you didn't have to get one, but you'd be at a disadvantage if you didn't have one. And it was kind of annoying. I didn't really mind it too much. I know a lot of people are like, well, what about existing Shrine of Order builds? I do think that if they really wanted to, they could just give Restless a much more harsher of a nerf. They could also make it like, yo, you get minus 30% healing from all sources, including Bloodless, including Reinforce, etc., right? That way, the existing Shrine of Order builds that exist won't have an advantage over the newer ones, because I know a lot of people were complaining about that, right? Like, oh, well, now the new ones will never compete with the old ones. People don't want to wipe their old ones now. They could always just be like, yo, minus 5% max total health for the existing ones as well. I suggested something like that, but I know they don't want to immediately do that because people will be like, oh, well, it was an informed choice or whatever, that they couldn't, know ahead of time that they were going to get their max health reverted. Besides that, I do not think they're going to completely revert Shrine of Order anytime. I think the only thing that they're really going to do is just this element thing, and that's it. They're going to call it a day. As for existing Shrine of Order builds, I think that they're going to probably do something about it maybe in the future, because I know Rag was talking about the fact that he wanted to deal with them. But besides that, that's going to be all for this video, guys. Apologies for those who are saying that I saw some people saying like, yo, Agamotto is going to try and get it completely reverted. Nah, I don't think that's the case, especially after talking and seeing that everyone in top 50 had it. So that's going to be all for the video. I'll be seeing you guys later. Peace.